Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. The update for this Wednesday: anxiety, consternation in Enugu community as Nnamani plans to clear farmlands. Now the former Senate President Ken Nnamani has concluded his plans to destroy crops on the farmland belonging to peasant farmers in Enugu State. Talking about Uwani, Amechi Uwani, in Enugu South local government area of the state, where Ken Nnamani is planning to destroy farmlands, crops where women planted their crops. Of course, you know this is rainy season, it's planting season. Women have planted their crops some a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. So Nnamani said he wanted to bury his wife on June 16. And so he needed spaces for where he will. His visitors will come, relatives, well-wishers, friends, allies, co-politicians, where they will come and park their vehicles, make merry, where canopies and everything will be spread. And so he needed a very big space. For that reason, he's going into people's farm, encroaching to destroy their farms, their crops. And the women are crying, say, we are peasant farmers. We don't have anybody to defend us. Please leave our crops for us so that hunger will not kill us next year, because these crops are meant to be used by next year. But Nnamani said he will compensate the farmers. He will give them money. And the woman said, how much are you going to give us that will be equal to what we have in that farmland? How much we'll make for it, for the suffer, we'll put in to that farm. So the woman is saying, leave our land for us. You can go to the primary school field and have the burial. There's so much space there than coming to deprive us our crops that we have preserved or we are preserving for next year, so that hunger will not kill us. But Nnamani said no. He will do that burial there, and he's ready to clear the farmland. They say he will clear that farmland today. Today, the 31st day of May. But one of the affected women said, I quote, what does he want us to do? Where does he want us to go? We have been farming here over the years, and we feed our children and our families from here. If they demolish our farms, what compensation are they going to give us? We have pleaded that they should extend the burial to December or January because of our crops, but they are not listening. End of quote. That's a statement of a particular woman. She said, look, they are pleading, they are begging. Say, even if he will extend the burial to December or January, say they will appreciate that, so that by that time they will harvest their crops. So by this time around, say it will be very difficult for them to allow their farms and crops to be destroyed. Nnamani had earlier instructed them to go and remove their crops, wherever they have planted there. Okay? So that is what the women are saying. Now, another person in that community, he said his name is Madu Arum. He said he was touched by the plight of the farmers, and he decided to compensate 10 old women whose farms are located in that area with 20,000 naira each to ameliorate their plight. Though it will not be enough to compensate for the crops, but to be like a palliative to them. Alright? So that is what the rich is doing. The women stated it rightly. Go to the primary school field, Ken Nnamani. Go to the primary school field. Stop this thing you people are doing in this country. You mustn't have anything you desire. You mustn't have it. These women have said you cannot compensate them adequately. Even the kind of man that said he will compensate them. As we are speaking now, the women are saying they have not been given a dime. Maybe is it after the burial that you're going to give them? How much are you going to give them? How much? So upon this moment, nothing has been given to the women, and yet you want to destroy their families, their crops. Kedan Namani, what you are doing is condemnable. Go to the primary school field. The rich has persecuted the poor in this country. And look, someone said, look, a resident of the area said, he said it is true that Namani wants to destroy the farms. He said many of them have started removing their crops already so that they will not be affected by the expected demolition. He said, look, that we are not happy with the decision, but that there was nothing they could do to stop the rich from having his way. That is what the man said. He said there's nothing they can do to stop the rich, though they were not happy about it. They weren't happy at all. It pains them. But they have started removing their crops, so look, so that they will not destroy them. You have seen what they are doing in this country. Yes, you have primary school. Go there and do it. Go and do it there. If it is a fellow rich man, will you go by force and destroy it? No, because you know the legal battle that will ensue. You see. So, but because it is people who are downtrodden, and so you can do anything and go scot-free because there's no justice in Nigeria. That is to go a long way to tell us that there's no justice. These places they call courts. It is where the rich go and manipulate the poor, intimidate the poor, harass the poor. Nothing more, nothing less. There's no justice you can find there. Otherwise, these men will not be doing this. Because once you approach the court will give justice. And once they know that there's justice there, they will refrain from this intimidation and harassment of the poor people. Yes. So that is what we are saying. Let the rich allow the poor to live. Because without the poor, the rich will not survive. Simple. The poor can even survive without the rich. But the rich can't survive without the poor. So why won't I allow them to be? That's why in Senate climes, everybody are given equal right, equal opportunity. Because we'll certainly end up unequal. So that is what we are saying. Namani, what you are doing is condemnable. It's akin to Naboth and Jezebel and her husband. Yes, it's akin to it. So what we are saying is this: if you have to compensate these women, compensate them adequately. Let there be enough money to cater for them, because you are the one that destroyed their farm, land and crops. Compensate them enough, adequately. Yes, that's what we're saying. So that if someone who knows the value of those farm and crops will come and evaluate them, then you have to pay them. That is the best way. Bring someone, or let them bring someone who will evaluate the crops and know how much for each person. Pay them. Not after the burial, you go and bring 2 naira, 3 naira to go and give these old women. They didn't ask you to come and destroy their crops. It is you who wanted their land because you want to do burial, elaborate burial, where you have the school field to go and do it. You decided to do it in people's farms where they have crops. So you have to pay for it. Because we know that the women are afraid that they will give them peanut at the end of the day. So adequately compensate them if you must, or if